Hello, welcome to the wedding edition of Ravelry Russian Roulette. Okay, so as some of you know already, I do a Ravelry Russian Roulette, which means I basically go onto Ravelry, have an idea in mind of something that I'm going to make. So I've done, what have I done? I've done a cup cozy, that was my beginning, a headband just to start me off slow. I've done a hat, and I've also done an Easter thing. I ended up with a little chicken bucket. And somebody, I can't remember who it was, but someone gave me the idea of a wedding Ravelry Roulette because I'm getting married at the end of July. So I am going to basically spin the wheel on Ravelry and see what I get wedding wise, and then what I land on I have to make. That is the rules. Whatever I land on I have to make, knitting or crochet. Now this is going to be a tricky one. I'm not entirely sure how to search because I don't have time to make a blanket. I don't really... See, I keep thinking to myself, don't really want to make a shawl, but then do I want to make a shawl? I don't know, and I don't think I'll have time to make it in a week, which is when this video goes out. But it could be like I could do a part 2 the week after. It's literally Monday the 16th of June today. So, and this video would go out on, let me just look. It would go out on the 22nd of June. Patrons would get it on the 21st of June, and I need to edit it on the 20th of June. So 4 days. It's not a lot of time to knit a shawl, especially when I have other things to do. But I could, like I say, do a part 2 of this if that's what I land on. So I might leave the shawls in there and the shrugs in there and things. Blankets have to come out. I can't. I've got about 4 blanket whips out there. They ain't happening. So, yeah. Okay. Let's just spin the wheel and see what I get. I'm going to try and get the search narrowed as much as I can. If I hit a blanket because I've got the search wrong, I will have to spin again. Purely because I don't have time. And also, like, sometimes the yarn doesn't fit right, and I don't have chunky yarn. I don't have Aran yarn, really. I literally have 4-ply, which is finger and weight, and DK. So anything other than that pops up, I can't do it. So let's spin the wheel. So we're on the front page of Ravelry now. I don't have a lot of charge in this camera, so I'm hoping it survives for me. So we're going to hit patterns, and then we're going to go to advanced search. And okay, so we have like the top whatever. So I need to really think now how I'm going to edit this. So do we want clothing? We don't want intimate. Well, no, because that'll be garters, won't it? We'll get pasties. What are pasties? What a pasty? A pasty to me is something, a pastry goods filled with some extra goods, cheese or I don't know, corned beef. I don't know. Right, okay. Let me think. I haven't got time to be doing jumpers or anything, see, so if we do shrug and bolero, right, and then if we go to accessories and we do it's narrowed it down already. This is what's awkward. It's how to search for this. and it's going to be quite difficult. Okay. I tell you what, we'll just put all accessories and we want all home apart from blanket. How do I turn them off again? Oh, this. So, no, we need to exclude blankets. Right, so no blankets. Cleaning cloths are kind of cosy. We don't want curtains. I don't really want a lampshade. And I can't do a rug. Okay. We want to exclude pets. Is that on exclude now? Do you know what? Does that mean that I've excluded shrugs? Yes, it does. Oh, this is the problem. So we'll leave accessories ticked and we want to exclude, just because I don't have time. Oh my god. Do you know what? I'm not going to exclude. I'm just going to leave them so we can see. And we don't want components. Components as like bits of something, like the fish lips kiss heel. That's a component, like the parts of things. Okay, so we don't want machine knitting. No, that's the wrong way around now. We want those two. They need to be free, purchase online, Ravelry download, or in my library. We need a photo. All of that's okay. It needs to be. So we need to exclude on the. Oh, can you not? So it has to be adult. So we need to exclude these. Why is that a green cross? Oh no, exclude. Right. These can be left. Fit can be left. Gender can be left. Has to be in light fingering, sport or DK. I have those. I have nothing else. We're down to 2,084 pages. And I'm on 8% camera. That's not looking good. Colours, pattern source. Angels. Not bothered about content. It needs to be in universal or English. Everything else is no good to me. Okay, and then we need to type at the top wedding and random. Okay. Okay. Are these all quite wedding-y, do we think? I mean, I'm not knitting a dress. Okay. I'm going to have to take the dresses and that out. Because if I land on them, I can't do them. So we can't have that, we can't have that. Don't want a onesie. I mean, there isn't any. Sleepwear? Okay. Oh no, I will leave them because there might be little like bolero types. I'll leave them in. Okay, but then that's like... Okay, right, we've got 6 pages. So off we pop to random.org. That's not how we spell it. No, I don't want list, I just want random. Right. Okay, let's spin. Page 5. Okay. Oh. Okay. A tie, canopy. Oh, there's a skirt. Oh God, there's lots of big things. Oh, they're cute. Alpacas. What number are there? 8, 9. Oh, earrings. Oh, there's some cool stuff on this page. Oh my God. They're beyond me, I'm pretty certain. These probably not so much. Oh, I'm awful. I know I'm awful. Oh, them rabbits. These ones. No. If I land on that, I can't do it. Okay. What on earth is that? I thought that was some trousers with the legs in the air. Okay. Okay. Oh, okay. Oh, right, okay. 148, let's go. 34. 6. 12. 18. 24. 30. 1, 2, 3, 34. What? What? Guys. No, what? Okay, so DK thong. Web exclusives from Interweave. Oh, is this still available? Hang on. Is it still available? Oh, lots of adverts on Interweave. It is still available. Right. Okay, let's just have a little pop back. My camera is dying. When faced with the challenge of creating knitted lingerie, I envisaged a lacy camisole in fine yarn worked on tiny needles. Then I looked at my calendar. No time. I needed something delicate and feminine that could be completed in a very short time. A thong. I placed a reworked version of the lace repeat I had intended for the camisole on the front of the thong, and for a finishing touch I trimmed the waistband with a crocheted picot edging. This project is shown on pages 50 to 51 of Interweave Knit Spring 2007. The pattern is not in the magazine, however. Readers are instructed to find instructions on the website for more information. Does it have a sizing? There's no sizing. I mean, it's free. They might not fit over my bum. Am I actually going to knit a thong? That's rules of the Ravelry Roulette, isn't it? Okay, what else does Laura do? I'm a bit scared to look. She has a funny frog. Is my camera going to last? Oh, not a lot then. Okay. Okay, let's knit a thong. Right, I'll go and choose some yarn. So I already had the outside pull and I've done an inside pull as well now. So yeah, I'm just going to tie a knot in the end just so they're together, and then it's not something I would normally do, but I am. I don't know why. And then we will go from here and cast this on. Okay, so last night I got this far. It does like go in, I think it's this way. And that's the front of it, as far as I'm aware. So I'll crack on with it now. And I kind of want to get it done because it shouldn't take long. So we'll see how far I get. Right, so this is where I've got to. I've got one stitch left. So you've got this pretty lace, and then it goes down into one stitch, and then it tells you to place the last stitch on a crochet hook and work a crochet chain for 4 inches. Don't fasten off. But I couldn't find a crochet hook in the list, but it is there. So in the list, it's got like needles here, and the crochet hook is just, it's in the notions crochet hook there. It's after the notions, it tells you a 3.25mm crochet hook. I hadn't seen that at all before. For some reason I was expecting an I-cord. So yeah, I need to go and get my crochet hook and do that little bit. Yeah, it's cute. It needs blocking. It's cute. I can't believe I'm knitting a thong, to be honest with you. Honest to God, the things I do. Right, I'll be back in a bit with the crochet hook. Right, I don't have a 3.25 millimeter hook, so I'm going to use a 3.5. I think a 3 would be too small, and the 3.5 seems alright. So I'm going to go with that. Right, so it tells you to cast off this back bit, right? It tells you to cast that off. Then it tells you to turn the work so the wrong side of the back bit is facing you, and to cast on a number of stitches depending on your size. Then to pick up and knit across this, and then to cast on a number of stitches. And then it says you're back at the back panel, start your round, but it's not, this isn't picked up. So I think it says cast off, do not break yarn for this, but I don't think you're supposed to cast it off. I think this is the start of my round, but I think that should have already been on the needles there. So that's a bit annoying. But that is the first bit I've found that's an error, because for a free pattern, I mean, it was from Interchange, and it says at the front that the woman who designed it is Laura Rintala, and it says Laura Rintala is managing editor of Interweave Knits. She enjoys portable projects that she can work on during her morning power walks. So she obviously knits thongs on her morning power walks. All power to her. So that's the first bit I've found that doesn't actually make sense. So I'm just going to go around and make sure this is all straight, and then I'll have to pick up them stitches across there. Yeah, so that's a little bit, oh. And then what am I doing? Knit 13 back panel stitches, slip marker, knit 1, purl 1, so 33 times slip marker. Ah, so it's like a ribbed waistband. It's not going to fit me in a million years, but you know, I'll make it and we'll see. Right, I'm not going to, I'll come back in a bit, instead of like constantly filming what I'm doing, because that's got to be boring for you to watch. So I'll come back in a bit. Right, so when you get to the waistband and it gets you, that's Terry sneezing if you heard that. When you get to the waistband and you get to pick up, and I said like it doesn't get you to pick up that back panel, it does say about right side facing, wrong side facing, things like that. But then, I don't know, it maybe I've got that the wrong way around. I'm not 100%, I didn't think I did. But then round 1 of the waistband, it doesn't tell you what's right side or wrong side. Round 1, round 2, round 3. I can show you because it's a free pattern. Where are we looking? Here. So here. It just says round 1, round 2, round 3. I don't know how much of that you can see. It doesn't tell you what's right side or wrong side. And I've just got to the front and it's telling me to knit across. So I'm assuming that I'm doing this backwards, because I don't think that it has garter bumps on the front. Looking at the photos, I think if you're on the wrong side, then you should be purling, and on the right side you should be knitting. Do you know what I mean? And I'm on the wrong side. The wrong side is facing me now, and it's telling me to knit. So I'm going to purl. But yeah, that bit's a little bit tricky, getting it in the right place. But anyway, it's getting late, so I'm gonna at least do this round, and then I might have to stop for the night. But yeah, I'll be back. Hello, so almost done. I'm on the last row now. Last night I got to the last row. I've had to magic loop it a little bit because it was a little bit too small. It fits on the loop, but it's, you know, where it's like a bit too tight. So I took it off that and magic looped it again. And I'm on my way around the last row, which is a rib round all the way around, and then it's cast off. So I'll do that. I don't think for a million years this is going to fit me, but, and this is the biggest size that I did. But I will do that, weave in the end, block it, and we will have a look. Not that I'm going to try it on. Well, I'll try it on, but I mean not that I'm going to show you guys. Unless I do a Superman and have my pants over my trousers. We will see. I will get back to you in a minute. So I've made a thong. I never thought in a million years that I would be making a thong, but here it is. I did a stretchy cast off because it doesn't actually say that in the pattern, but I did because I have a big bum. And I thought if I do a stretchy cast off, there's a chance it might fit me. Now you are supposed to weave ribbon around, all the way around, which I don't actually have. And to be honest, this may come as a shock to some of you, but I don't think I'm going to actually wear it. I'm not sure how my other half would feel about me wearing a knitted pair of knickers. Anyway, I'm going to block it. I can't believe I've knitted a thong. I cannot believe I've knitted a thong. I'm going to block it. I bet loads of you just leave in droves. This is not what I normally knit. Oh, I'm not done. I'm not done. I have to... Oh, I wasn't supposed to cast off completely. Place stitch on crochet hook, picot edging round. I'm supposed to do a picot edge. Okay, I'll do that and then I'll block it. And then I'll block it. Yeah. Okay. Picot edge. Right, so I've gone round and done the picot. It's took a little bit, but what am I doing? It's done. I'm going to block it. Hope that nobody sees it. It's really stretchy and it probably would fit. So I'm going to try it on over my trousers and see if it fits. And if it does, I'll block it and then I'll show you a picture of it over my trousers. Because you're not seeing me bum. Right. What am I even doing? Okay, so yeah. I don't even know how to show you properly. It's just bizarre. It's just bizarre. So there we go, the thong is complete. Oh my God. Honestly, I have no words really. I can't believe that this is something that I've made. I would never ever make anything like this, ever. So the pattern on the front is pretty. It's blocked nice. I've only tried it on over my trousers, but it does fit, but it's not got a lot of stretch left in it after blocking. I think they would just fall down. It looks absolutely huge, but I think it would just fall down. I do have a big bum. The pattern itself, let's see. So it was really good. Well, no, I'm not going to say it's really good, because it wasn't really good. It was good. It was reasonable. It's a free pattern. It is from Interweave, sorry. It is from Interweave, and it's from their editor, I think I said, or their creative editor, something. It's from one of their editors. I don't know what else she actually designed, so I need to have a look at that. But basically, I think it's fine, although it doesn't tell you what weight yarn you need. It just tells you the gauge, which was 19 stitches. I didn't do a gauge swatch. I'm not going to gauge swatch for a thong. So I didn't do a gauge swatch. But it doesn't actually tell you the yarn weight. It just tells you that they've used a certain type of silk. So I suppose if you look up the silk, you would know what yarn weight it is. But that's a proper bugbear of mine, that you have to go and do research. Like, why am I've bought your pattern, well, I know it's a free pattern, but still, I've got your pattern. Why am I having to do research to find out what yarn you've used and things like this? Like, it just annoys me. Anyway, it's just not difficult to write DK, 4-ply, fingering. It's not hard to just write that in, so it just annoys me. So, yes, it didn't have the thing. I saw that it was DK on the Ravelry page, I think. So held my finger and weight double. My cat wants to go out, 2 seconds. Oh, I just kicked you. He just wants to sit at the door with the door open. He won't go outside. Yeah, so in all honesty, I wanted my door closed so my neighbours don't hear me talking about a knitted thong. Has he gone? Oh, he's gone out. Right. So, yes, what was I saying? So it doesn't tell you that. It doesn't tell you the yarn weight, which is a bit annoying. So I used the Yarn Smith's, what's it called? Merino Sock. This is the Hint of Grey colourway. This is what I used for mine. I just held it double. This is a 4-ply finger and weight yarn. When I say 4-ply finger and weight, I don't actually mean that it's got 4 plies. I have no idea how many plies it has. It's finger and weight, but in the UK we call finger and weight 4-ply. So that's why I say it's 4-ply finger and weight. It's there's a slash there that I don't actually say. It's 4-ply / finger and weight. But yeah, it is. It's Hint of Grey. So it's like a really faint silvery colour. It's beautiful. It's a beautiful colour. And I used that. I held it double. I did a centre pull and a outside pull, and it did not tangle, and it was beautiful for me. So yeah, I do recommend this yarn. It's lovely, lovely yarn. And I've got in a tangle with it now. The crochet hook on there was a bit hidden as well. Like I said, it was in the notions. So that was a bit odd. I would have put that with the needles. I would have done like a separate thing, needles, hooks, notions. I don't know. I'm not saying, I never am saying that I'm the best pattern writer in the world. That's not what I'm saying. But I do find issue with some patterns. Yeah. The rest of the pattern, the beginning of the pattern is fine. But the end of the pattern, this section, picking all of this up. Because obviously you do this triangle and then you do your crochet chain, which I thought would be an I-cord, but it's not, it's a crochet chain. And then you do the little triangle. And then you have to pick up. Now I think they've told you to cast off this triangle, and I don't think you were supposed to. I do say this in the video. And then you pick up and you go along and it's telling you right side, wrong side. And I definitely ended up on the opposite side of what they said, because it was really confusing, that bit. And then when you actually do this whole bit, it doesn't tell you right side or wrong side, and I had absolutely no idea what side I was supposed to be on. So I don't know if mine looks correct. I have a feeling it's not. I have a feeling this is the correct side, which is my wrong side. See? It's slightly different. I don't know if I can do it like that so you can see. It's a bit smoother on this side. So I think I've done that the wrong way around, but it is what it is. It's like, yeah, I've definitely done it the wrong way around. But, and then you're supposed to thread a ribbon through, which I'm not going to do because I'm not going to be wearing this. Yeah, I mean, if you, I'm telling you this as if like you're all going to go off and knit one. Some of you may. I'm not here to judge at all. If that's what you're into, that's absolutely fine. It's just, I think I'd be uncomfortable. And I don't know, I just don't want to get into the habit of knitting my own underwear. I'll just go and buy some cotton pants from the shop. Yeah, it's a weird thing. I cannot believe that the roulette wheel landed on it for me, and quite frankly, I think it must know that I'm coming. It's like, here she comes, this idiot features who'll knit anything. But all the amigurumi I could have made. But yeah, I've knitted this. I mean, it's something to tell the grandkids, is it? I don't think it is. No. So there we go. That is my wedding edition of the Ravelry Russian Roulette. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did enjoy it, please give me a thumbs up. It really helps my channel to grow. And if you haven't already, click the subscribe button, because that also helps my channel to grow, funnily enough. But and I would love to see you back again. If you are regular and you twisted my arm into doing this, then this is all your fault. Have a lovely rest of your day, and I'll see you again soon. Bye.